Hello everybody, this is Forget Me Not and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing the Disney College Program's DCP Tag. Basically a series of interview questions that you can ask anyone who's about to join the DCP and figure out who they are, what they like, and what you can look forward to. So yeah, I will be doing that today, and I will be combining it with the announcement of my role reveal, because I got that information relatively recently, and I decided to combine the two separate topics into one, especially because one of the questions in the tag is, what is your role? So I'm just gonna combine the two. I might save it to the end, just to, because I've seen some people do that to keep people watching, and I want people to keep watching, so stay tuned. Okay, question 1. How did you hear about the program? The first I heard of the Disney College program specifically was actually from a college friend of mine who is currently doing the program. She talked about it 2020 disappears in my brain. Sometime in late 2018, early 2019. And I heard about it because she was discussing her plans to join right after she got out of college, which was not long before I would. So I heard her talking about it, and then spring break of that year came up, and then all of a sudden Disney College program videos started showing up on my YouTube recommended feed, and I'm like, you know what, I'm in a mood to think about Disney World. Sure, I'll watch some of these. They look curious. I think the first one I watched was some of Olivia Simone's videos. She's pretty good. I liked her. And then I got really hooked on Mary and the Mouse during her spring 2019 Disney College program, and I loved her videos. So that inspired me to join, or at least attempt to join, as soon as I got out of college. And then I just got hooked on like Disney Food Blog, Once Upon a Brawn. I just watched so many of these freaking vloggers, and I got hooked. Question 2. How was the interview process? I actually go into very heavy detail over this in my previous video, which I will either link in the description or figure out how to do in the end card, hopefully. I have end cards now. And yeah, I go into a whole very long explanation of my entire interview process in the last video. So please watch it. Number 3, where were you when you found out? I was in bed. My bed's across the room, like right over there. I woke up to the sound of my phone buzzing because I had set my phone to like properly alert me when emails were given because I was expecting some sort of response. So I woke up to the sound of my phone buzzing, and I'm like, oh, what time is it? It's a few hours. I can probably sleep a few more hours. Wait a second, that is an email from Disney. And that's how I found out. Well, that's where I was when I found out. In bed. What is my role or preferred roles? I'll give preferred roles now, and then I'll tell you which one I got at the end. So, some roles I was looking forward to were merchandise, attractions, basically something along those lines, but just anything that avoided food, cleaning up after people, or something like a character performer, which I know they aren't hiring those right now, but something that would require me to put a lot of extra effort into my appearance. Like, you have to look just right to be a Disney princess type stuff. So anything that would be low effort in my particular skill set that I wouldn't get too burned out doing too fast. So that was just my general preferred rules. I would take anything I was given as long as I could safely do it on a long-term basis. Question 5. How did you find your roommates? How many do you want? I actually don't know who any of my roommates are. I chose to go random. I chose to be randomly placed in a apartment. And I was happy with that because anyone I would have known prior has already joined the program and gotten roommates, so really I would have gotten the same experience looking for someone than just expecting the unexpected. So, I actually know how many roommates I have. Well, everyone has 4 roommates, but depending on what apartment you get, you either have to share a room or not share a room. There was a 1 in 3 chance I would have to share a room. I'm sharing a room. That is the one major thing in my Disney College program experience so far that I am not happy about. But I will do the best I can with it, and I'm sure whatever roommate I get will be a lovely person, and I will hopefully not drive them too far up the wall with the routines I kind of need regarding sleep and my sleeping space. I mean, I'll compromise as much as possible, obviously, probably more than I'll want to, definitely more than I'll want to. Basically, this is the one thing I'm not happy about, but I will make the best of it and do as much as I can and be as gracious and giving to whoever my roommate is as possible. And hopefully they will be gracious to me as well. Number 6, what are you going to miss while in the program? Well, that ties into the last question. Privacy. Just having a space, 4 enclosed walls, where I know it is mine and I am completely alone and can just fully unwind. I will miss that. But I will make the best of what I have. I'll probably see what I can do in the 2-person bedroom to kind of wall myself off if I need to. Maybe find places to escape that aren't too loud or too overwhelming. And I'll figure out ways to cope, to get around it. And I'm nervous about it, but it will hopefully go as well as it can. And I'm excited for everything else. Number 7, what is your favorite Disney park? Magic Kingdom. I'm sorry, there's too many precious memories there, there's too many rides I like there for me to choose anything else. A very close second is Epcot. I've been to Epcot more than any other park because after I moved away from Florida, I lived in Florida for a good chunk of my childhood, but then I moved away, so I didn't go to Disney nearly as much as I used to. But for years afterwards, every year or every other year, we would go down to Florida to attend the candlelight processional in Epcot, so we would go to Epcot more often, and I have a lot of nice memories with that park. So yeah, Magic Kingdom, Epcot close second. First thing I want to do when I get there. See, there's a couple ways I could answer this question because I'm actually, by some sheer force of pure luck, going on a previously planned Disney vacation in the weekend leading up to my move-in date. So I could answer, what is the first thing I'm going to do when I get to Disney World on my vacation? Or what's the first thing I'm going to do when I get to Flamingo Crossing / join the Disney College program? I'm going to answer both. First thing I do when I get to Disney World, I haven't thought about the first thing I want to do, because I'm mostly going to let my family choose what they want to do, because it's like a big family trip, and I have plenty of time to do what I want to do later. But I would really like to finally try Dole Whip. I've never had Dole Whip before, even though, despite my many food allergies, it's something I'm not allergic to. So I really want to finally try Dole Whip. That's the first thing I want to do when I get to Disney World as a whole. The first thing I want to do when I get to Flamingo Crossing / the Disney College program, after I move in and set everything up, of course, would be to learn the bus routes and figure out how to get places on my own. Probably visit Disney Springs, without a parent hovering over my shoulder or something. You know, just finally feel that sense of freedom that is basically the whole reason I'm doing the college program. So that would be the first thing I do once I'm officially part of the program. Number 9, what is number 1 on my bucket list? I haven't made a full, proper, official bucket list yet, but one thing I know I would want to put on it, so I guess would be number 1 on the list, is to spend a full day in each park at some point on my own. Just doing whatever I want to do, whether that be a lot or a little, full day, one in every park, just appreciating all the little things they have to offer without feeling like I'm wasting anybody else's time. That's the thing I want to do most. I don't think I plan on doing a 4 parks in one day thing, just because that's something I feel like I wouldn't get much enjoyment out of aside from doing the challenge for the sake of the challenge, so that's just something I don't plan on putting on my list. But 1 full day in each park. Number 10, the final question. One thing you hope to take away from the program. A continued job. I want to keep working for the Disney company, and I want just to have a stable career, or at least as stable as can be possible in this 21st century late stage capitalism thing we've got going on in the United States. I just want a job where I can take care of myself and like be in a good environment to do that, which for me would be a place like Disney World. I just want to finally be an adult. I really, like, a lot of people don't want to grow up, and a lot of people who love Disney don't want to grow up. I want to grow up. That's the reason I'm doing the program, so I can get a job that, with my skill set and my anti-skill set, I can do and provide for myself on my own. That's what I want. That's what I want. That is what I hope to take away from the program. The ability to finally take those last steps into self-sufficiency. So yeah, probably not the most expected answer. Most people go with something like, oh, I want to take lifelong memories and make some lifelong friends and just give some magic to people who need it. And I mean, of course I want all those things. But what I want most is to be self-sufficient. So that's what I hope to take away from the Disney College program. And now for the grand finale. What is my role? I am working in attractions. Specifically attractions H/H. I'm pretty sure that means some sort of host situation. I don't know exactly what it means because I haven't gotten a work location yet. But I'm working in attractions, which was honestly the thing I wanted most, because it requires very little from me brain power wise. Because, like, my second highest choice was merch, but in merch you have to handle money, you have to deal directly with guests consistently, you have to handle inventory. There's a lot of, like, little things you have to worry about constantly. But with attractions, you just gotta be there and do your thing. And that's perfect for me. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better role. This is basically my dream role. I don't care where I am, although I would prefer, like, a quieter, less overly stimulating line experience. Because, like, something like Buzz Lightyear is insanely stimulating, super overwhelming. I would prefer not to be in a line like that 8 hours a day, but I will take anything. I will take anything. I will be glad for anything. I am definitely working in the parks, which is something I really wanted to do. Like, I wouldn't have mind working in a hotel or Disney Springs, but I get to work in the parks. And I'm assuming as a hostess of some sort. I still don't know if that's what that means, but I'm pretty sure that's what that means. I can go to whatever park and not have to do any extra training. So I can just work wherever I want. And I'm very excited. I'm so very excited. So that's the Disney College program tag and my role reveal. It was nice to make another video. Hope you guys enjoy. I plan on ramping up production more now that I've gotten most of the information I need. I plan on making another informative video about what I've been up to with Disney since my last video, the one where I got accepted. And I plan on making a video specifically regarding my experience with the accommodations offices and the ADA guidelines I had to follow to get accommodations for my disabilities. And once those are kind of out of the way, I will probably be off to Disney by that time. I'll hopefully get in a work location reveal at some point. But yeah, I leave for Disney in like 2 weeks, which is insane. Like, I don't know how to process that. I leave for Disney in 2 weeks because I have that whole weekend of vacation before I move in. So yeah, that was the video. Glad you enjoyed. See you next time. Don't forget me.